Welcome to this webinar, how to instantly increase your profits and more. And I'm going to share with you exactly what we bring to the table. We want to help you get your business back on track, increase your profits immediately. And once the dust settles, help you get back on your feet as quickly as possible. I'm looking at business statistics on how this virus has affected everybody. And just to clarify, when I'm talking about small business, that's a business that has a maximum of 250. Okay, I grew up in the sign shop where it was mom and the kids. Okay, so 250 is a lot of employees. Okay, and in 2019, the small business owners, you and me, created 1.8 million new jobs in the United States. The United States has 30.7 million small businesses, and we employ close to 50% of the private workforce. So clearly, there's been a huge impact on your business because of what's going on out there. And it's nothing that any of us had any control over, right? It has impacted your ability to service people, which is what a business does. So if your ability to service people is impacted, then obviously your sales and customer acquisition is going to suffer drastically because of that. That's what a business does. And when your sales and customer acquisition go down, your profits go down, which means you can't employ as many people. And obviously, when people start getting out of work, the economy goes down with it. So I want to put both of these next to each other side by side. We've had 106 months of continuous job growth, hundreds of thousands of jobs created every single month for the last 106 months. To the chart on the bottom, where seemingly overnight, there's more unemployment than we're seeing in recession time. Okay, that's where we're at. That's the reality. We haven't even seen the long term. The solutions that we're offering cover a couple things. One, we want to help increase new customers. We want to help increase repeat customers. We want to help increase your sales. Obviously, if we can help a business acquire new customers and increase repeat customers, then along with that, you should see an increase in sales, especially if we can up your average spending per customer, if you throw that in the mix. And then one of the number one ways to increase the profits of a business is to decrease overhead. That's the biggest thing that I'm going to go over here with you today. How we can get rid of one of your biggest expenses and in return, increase your profits. We want to help you increase your profits so you can get back to reinvesting in your business as quickly as possible, get back to hiring employees as quickly as possible. And if we take this thing full circle, we all are contributing to getting the economy back on track as quickly as possible. So at this point, people are thinking, well, how does this work? Okay, I've been doing this for 11 years. I understand it's not everyone's favorite subject, but let's get into it. Businesses have been accepting credit cards for years. They've been paying all these fees. On the left, you're paying different rates for different types of cards, right? And American Express is not the same rate as a Visa debit card. Then you've got transaction fees. There's typically a laundry list of monthly fees as well, right? So our big thing at EasyPay is we're looking at this like, well, what are businesses actually getting in return for all of these fees? I mean, you have a terminal, possibly a point of sale, virtual terminal, however it is you're taking cards, and you accept your customers' money, but what do you actually get in return for it, right? So like when you pay for the internet, you pay a bill, you get the internet in return. When you pay for your cell phone, and you get a service in return. Well, this is one of these rare industries where you're paying, in many cases, thousands of dollars a month, depending on how much you process. And what do you actually get in return for that? How about an annual PCI? These account fees, debit access, reporting fees, on file. These are just crazy because I can fees. And when you look at those, you're not getting anything in return for those. Okay, so our concept is pretty simple. We want to get rid of all the junk that you're not getting anything in return for. Anyone can come and talk to you about saving money on your processing. You've heard that a million times. What we also do is we've got some softwares and some add-on services that actually bring services into the merchant service equation. In terms of your payment processing, you can incentivize cash transactions over credit and debit. Why would a business do that? Well, obviously, there's no fees on cash, right? If you could take 100% cash or check, you would. There's no fees on it. You're not giving away 2.5 to 3.5% of your money with cash or check. So this law allows businesses to incentivize cash transactions, introducing the cash discount program.
Are you tired of credit card processing fees eating away at your hard-earned profits month after month? Have you ever wondered why you, the business owner, is responsible for paying your customers rewards just to simply accept their money? With Easy Pay's cash discount program, you will no longer have to pay to accept your customers' money. Here's how it works. We will provide proper signage announcing that all store sales will incur a 4% service fee. If the customer pays by cash or check, they will receive an instant 4% discount applied towards the service fee. This is very similar to gas stations that have a cash versus credit price. For example, if a customer pays $10 by cash, they will simply pay $10. However, on other transactions such as credit or debit, they would pay the $10 plus 40 cents to make a total of $10.40. This is done automatically in your terminal, of course, and there is no need to change prices. That's why we provide the signage for all customers to be aware of the service fee. The best part of the cash discount program is that you pay a flat amount every month, no matter how much you process. We charge $25 if you process less than $5,000, 2, $50 if you process between $5,001 and $10,000, and 3, only $90 if you process above $10,001. $90 is the maximum you will pay per month, even if you process $50,000, $100,000, or any amount of money. With Easy Pay's cash discount program, say goodbye to your credit card processing fees and decide for yourself, what would you do with that much extra profit?
So to make this whole thing come full circle here, folks, I've been doing this for 11 years. I've been doing cash discount program for 4 years, okay? It absolutely works. And what's going to come up next, I have full-length testimonials. I will just be showing clips of a couple so you can see how this has gone for other businesses that were willing to give it a shot. And also, I want to throw it out there that we have created this so that it is as risk-free as possible for you. That means there's no contract. You do not need to buy equipment. We provide free terminal for you. You do not have to lease equipment. We do not allow leasing. So after being in this industry for a long time, I know that business owners are looking for a company that actually delivers what they say, that are honest, and that answers their phone. And you will get all three of those things here if you work with us. If you want to stay on, you would like to watch these videos to see how other businesses feel about it, then I invite you to stay on for just a couple more minutes. If you're either ready to implement this at your business or you just have some more questions that we could fill in the blanks for before you move forward, please fill the form out to the right. If you want to stay on, I invite you to watch some testimonial videos. And afterwards, again, fill the form out. We'd love to get in touch with you and get you going.
I can look at my statement with confidence versus looking at it and cringing every month as to how much money that they took out of my bank account that I lost in profits.
Yeah, so now you just know.
Love my bottom line now. Yes, get off the fence. You're wasting your time with all these other merchants. Get with Easy Pay. They're breaking into this. They're doing new things, and everybody else is trying to follow them. So this is where you need to be. You need to come with Easy Pay.
Basically, I was going to be one of the first in Livingston to do it. It's a small town, and I was worried about scaring away customers or having customers reject it because it was a new concept. You know, I just tell them that instead of raising prices for everybody, I decided to put the charge of the credit card back on them and keep my prices the same. And I also sometimes have told them that how much I used to pay every month just to process credit cards.
Did your customers, were they even aware that you paid?
They aren't aware that there's any fees associated with using a credit card.
And once you explain that, what's the feedback?
They were astounded. Nobody's changed their habits because of it. Sales have not went down because my credit card sales have went up.
Yeah.
You know, people are just going to use their credit card. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And nobody has discontinued using credit cards because of what I've done. Off season, there's probably average about $1,800 a month, and our high season, we probably average about $3,600 a month. Yearly savings, I'm going to say, is around $30,000.
Wow. Just a simple decision.
Yes.
Sales have not gone down. $30,000 more in your pocket.
Yes. Well, I'd recommend Easy Pay mainly because it's going to save you money.
Yeah.
And people aren't going to react to it in a negative way.
All right, now I'll do one more here, folks. And I must say, one thing that we love about our testimonials is these aren't scripted, folks. These are real merchants. These are real people, just like you or I. Not even a professional camera crew. We get in there and we talk with our merchants and check in, and we want to see how it's going. Unscripted. This is just the raw truth of real business owners just like you.
Our main concern was the guest. I mean, we don't want to take advantage or feel like we're taking advantage of the guest. And we had zero pushback, almost no pushback. We were pretty skeptical when we first started, and we were just going to try it out for a month. And a month quickly turned into 2 and 3, and then we never even thought about it again, basically. And that was that. Well, I mean, it's gone from $200 to $300 to $25 a month. It's very, as a business owner, it's frustrating when you see someone open their wallet and then they reach for their credit card. And when that happens, that's why I'm like, you know what, we're making the right decision, and no one complains, and our prices are reasonable, our food is great, and so it's, at the end of the day, it's really just saving us money. Nickels and dimes for the guest, and hundreds of dollars that equals a couple grand a year. I mean, literally, it's a couple grand a year, if not more. It's just, I mean, it has no effect on increase in sales or decrease. The concern was, is there going to be a decrease? And the answer is no. If you're on the fence and you're not sure, try it for a month. Try it for a month, and no harm, no foul. If it works, then you're literally saving yourself thousands. If it doesn't, then just stop using it.
Right.
I would absolutely recommend Easy Pay to any business that wants to save money.
So folks, we hope that these testimonial videos have been helpful for you. We hope that you're willing to give this a shot, at least test drive it for a good 30, 45 days. If you are ready to talk to somebody, whether you're ready to go or you have some questions, again, I invite you to fill out the form to the right so we can get in touch with the people that sincerely are interested in this. We really appreciate the time. We know that right now is a tough time. Things will get back to normal. And we invite everybody to consider working with us so that we can put that capital back into your business, that you can reinvest, and we can all work together, play our part, and get our economy up and going as quickly as possible. Thank you so much for your time. Be well and take care out there.